Louis Gates Jr.
I'm Professor Jody Freeman.
My name is Michael Sandel. These courses are designed to transform the way people starting out in their careers can succeed at work.
The look in someone's eye when they go, oh my God, I didn't know I could do that, and I've done it.
Oh, if there's not a law in the book. These laws are not about expanding access to abortion. These laws are about diminishing access to women's health care, which has resulted in the actual very real deaths of women across the United States, or near-death experiences of women all across the United States. Like, there's not some law on the book that's somewhere that's like, you get to have an abortion now
that's not
because
most
it's
cases.
here.
You guys always talk about, like, the smaller cases. It's not most
cases. Those smaller cases matter because anybody dying is too many people dying.
But what about the man that seed you are carrying? Do he have a say? Do he have to pay for your child now that you have a baby? So he has no say.
Well, he does have a say with his body. It's at ejaculation. I'm glad we had that conversation. So my body, my choice.
She's so ignorant. 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 That's called ignorance.
A uterus, his body, his choice, ejaculation.
So you have a choice to decide that, okay, I don't want to keep this baby.
Right, because that's my body choice.
But he has no choice in that.
No, his body choice was ejaculation.
Okay, but
yeah,
you
our
have
bodies work differently, so I'm glad we're having this conversation.
Once he ejaculates, can he not pay for that child? If he has a choice, right?
Well, he didn't make a body choice that was appropriate for him, is what I'm hearing here.
But you're
telling me his body choice, he doesn't agree with that now.
You have a half of a human being that belongs to him in your body. So,
yeah,
like,
but he had
where's
a choice
his
at
rights in that?
ejaculation.
So it's all about me. That's
did
what
he
I
have
hear.
a body choice at ejaculation?
Did he have a body choice? You let him.
No, did he have a body choice at ejaculation?
Choice. You opened
you're
your
blaming
leg.
the woman.
Listen, that is such victim mentality. She's basically saying this, right? Listen, he ejaculated. It's on him. That's his fault. She could have said, no, I don't want to have sex. No, you ejaculated. It's your fault. Come on now.
Ejaculation?
Yes,
she doesn't even have a dick.
You opened your legs. Who grants access to sex? Women do.
Oh,
Not
I'm
men.
sorry, you're blaming
you'll
women
be like,
entirely.
They're raping me.
This is why I can't have a conversation, because I just told you that both men and women have a body choice because our biology is different. I let you know that men have a body choice. You agreed that ejaculation is a body choice that is had by men, and I said, great, that's their choice. And you went, well, then it's women's fault for letting them finish inside.
That was a body choice, and
Okay,
then
so
he made a body choice, so now we have to decide what we do after.
I don't know if this is also what you're asking. So if everyone made their body choices and the baby is here, are you saying then the man should have responsibility for that child or should not?
I'm saying that if she wants to get an abortion, I mean, she wants to keep a baby and a man doesn't, then he should have the right to say, no, I'm not paying for it.
Once the baby comes.
Yes, he should have that right then. If we're talking about equality, why do we have to pay for your body choice?
Well, his body choice was ejaculation. So
Okay,
we each had a body choice.
but you opened your legs. That was your body choice. You said yes.
Question. I just have one question for you, though. Like, so are you, because I don't know where you stand on Roe v. Wade, like, do you think we should ban it?
I think that.
Because if you allow a man to say, I don't want to pay for it, then you're really forcing women into slavery here. Like, you're going to be forcing women to be single moms.
I believe in the 3 exceptions. I think that life of the mother, obviously, rape, incest. But obviously, I don't believe that you should kill a baby. You shouldn't kill a baby, no.
Okay. But you said, like, oh, but if a man doesn't want to be a part of it, he shouldn't have
I'm using your logic. I'm using your logic.
That's not our logic. My logic was using your body choice.
But if you're going to say that you're going to have a baby that is a part of somebody else that's inside of your body, another part of another person is inside of you, then they should have a say.
Do you feel like there is no wrong reason to get an abortion?
I've seen so I have 11 siblings. I'm the oldest daughter. I've seen plenty of pregnancies. I've seen my mom go through miscarriages, and I think that probably affects the way that I view like childbirth. But I think as long as a woman wants to get an abortion and it's within a reasonable time, everybody's going to have a different opinion of what the reasonable time is. I don't think it's second trimester. I don't think it's third trimester. But like before a pregnancy comes to term, go for it. But if it's like getting to the point where you can see, like, it's such a hard topic. But I think elective abortions are fine before a certain time.
Right.
Yeah.
To the financial abortion, I'm actually okay with that. To this question specifically, for me, personhood seemed to be conferred around 12 to 15 weeks. So I would want the same rights for men and women. Yes, personhood. Because the thing we're valuing here, Well, when you say a human life, what you mean is another human being that we equally value. And the reality is that, like, at a certain point, this is why I can ask you guys this question. You've got a burning building, 2 rooms, 1,000 zygotes in one room, just recently fertilized eggs, and a baby in the other. Who are you picking? Who are you saving?
But that's like not relevant.
Who are you
It is
saving?
relevant when you want to say that they are both
Aren't they inside of a
equal.
woman's body?
No,
'Cause
they're
of the-
zygotes that once you put them inside a woman's body,
They're
they will
fertilized,
be
though. They're live,
fertilized. Yep.
according
It's
to
human life if you believe in life.
One person talk at a time. It's too confusing.
Yeah, I'll walk this through. Who are you picking? The
The
baby?
zygotes are not fertilized.
They are fertilized. Zygotes are always fertilized.
But what I'm saying is your question has nothing to do with.
It does.
No, it really does.
Then why
It
wouldn't you
does.
answer it?
And aren't you
It
a
would be
Christian?
so easy. Yeah.
So why don't you believe that that's a human life?
Because life at
begins-
conception isn't even biblically established. Even the Pope would tell you this. There's no idea of when ensoulment begins. So if you want to have a theological conversation, we can go there, baby. But the issue is that when you talk about personhood, we are talking about when we confer moral value to another being. And I believe it's around 12 to 15 weeks because I think secular people value consciousness. And I think consciousness is the best representation of ensoulment. That's why I value it there. But legally, I'm for the complete decriminalization because what we see in abortion is that, first of all, no woman is just like being like, I've carried this for 6 months.
Right.
Man, I just want to kill it. Almost every single time, it is a absolute tragedy, and I'm not barring her from care. What we see in decriminalized states versus criminalized states, mothers die more, babies die more, children go into poverty, and children go into foster care. An 11% increase in Texas when they started banning abortions into foster care, which is just a tragedy. Mother deaths increased in Texas by 6% with this. Baby deaths increased by 12%. So when I'm talking about decriminalization, I'm for it all because I want mothers and babies to live. But when we're talking about a moral question, which is what you're interested in, when does ensoulment...
It's like a do not disturb setting for your mind, and it gets you focused in just 5 minutes using science and sound. Brain FM guides your brainwaves into an optimal state for product.
Ensoulment begin.
I would like to disagree with what you said about every time a woman has an abortion, it's some type of tragic
I said
decision.
after 6 months, just to clarify.
Okay, because what I have seen is that women are using abortion as birth control.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
What I have seen...
That's not even what the word birth control means.
Okay, if I may finish.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get no words in with her.
Protests,
Y'all might as well stop.
Abortion on demand, my body, my choice, do whatever you want to. My concern, again, as an older woman, when we are all gone, what is gonna be left behind if we look at families and children as disposable? I say, why do we have to take the nuclear option as the first option? There's over 30-something forms of birth control for
Facts.
women. I don't know how many of them were created by women when we want to talk about laws. I'm sure there were men scientists that came up with these ways that we can prevent abortion by preventing getting pregnant if you don't want to. But I would just disagree. I think women are using it as, oh, well, not always. I'm sure there are reasons that are tragic. I've never had an abortion, thank God. I was able to deliver without issue. My husband and I planned for those children.
Do you want to know the best? Sorry, do you mind if I jump in?
Go ahead.
Do you want to know the best policy for reducing abortion and increasing childbirth? The best policy is making birth free and providing comprehensive welfare care for mothers and children.
Listen. She just gave y'all the Democratic playbook, providing comprehensive welfare care for mothers and children. Not a father with a good job in the home with discipline, is providing comprehensive welfare care for mothers and children. Democratic propaganda.
This is why
There's no such thing.
Nothing is free.
Sorry, when I say free, I mean universal health care.
Okay, hi loves, it's me again, Dr. Michelle Daff. We've really been enjoying producing these meaningful conversations for the Dr. Daff Show. However, they are very costly to produce with our large team, equipment, studio, and cast, and everything that goes on behind the scenes. If you've been enjoying these thought-provoking conversations and want to support what we're building here, I would love for you to check out my fragrance brand, Fine Forever. Fine Forever is more than just a fragrance brand. It is a celebration of faith, purpose, and beauty. We currently have 3 signature scents, each inspired by a unique Bible scripture and has within its own story and meaning. First, we have 2911.
I'm gonna try one of these. I'm gonna get a long tender, a little tenderloin. Get her some perfume.
Florals, with soft, sweet undertones. It is a celebration of gratitude and the blessings that unfold when we walk in faith. Next is Silent Storm, inspired by Psalm 107, 28, and 29. It's a bold, captivating scent that balances strength and serenity. With warm woods and a touch of spice, it's a reminder to find peace and purpose even in life's storms. And lastly, we have Mustard Seed, inspired by Matthew 17:20. It is a fresh and uplifting fragrance inspired by faith and growth. It opens with a bright citrus and soft florals, symbolizing the beauty of small beginnings and the incredible potential within. Every purchase directly supports this show and helps us to keep bringing you meaningful content. So if you're looking for a signature scent that not only smells amazing, but also carries a message of faith and empowerment, then visit findforever.com and shop now. Your support means the world to me, and I truly believe that these fragrances will bless you as much as they have blessed me. The next prompt is, white women benefit the most from the feminist movement. Okay. I think almost everyone agreed, but then not quite. Okay, why don't you go ahead and share?
I don't think any woman benefits from feminism.
At all.
But I do agree if we're like playing into I don't know. I don't really like to, because I don't like feminism, I don't really like to even acknowledge any kind of a benefit or anything because I just don't agree with it as an ideology. But there is that race element to it. So.
There's always a race
being
element.
able to choose your career or wear pants or drive or vote
Stop
or
saying
anything
that's
like
old.
that is
It's
something
old.
that
That's
feminism has
old.
brought about, or what do you think brought that about?
Well, I just don't. If I had to choose my womanhood or my motherhood over material gain, I would choose my
Well, I just want
womanhood
an answer
over
to
my
the question,
material-
please.
No, I think it's materialistic.
But don't you have all of those
But
things now?
that still does not answer my question. There's been a lot of non-answering questions here.
I don't think
Because you guys are going
feminism-
completely off the prompt. The
Yeah.
prompt is white women benefit more.
Yeah, they do. We agree. Yes, they fucking do. But white women always come up before everyone else most of the time anyway.
Stop taking meeting
Did you
notes
hear that?
and let ClickUp AI Note Taker do it for you.
Did
It
you
allows
hear
to focus
that?
On your meetings,
Well, I'll
not your
be your
notes. It
uncle's
captures
monkey.
Everything.
Well,
From
I'll be
action
your
items.
uncle's
That's just
monkey.
the thing. It's still, sorry to bring up race, but white people in general. So if we're going to talk about women, yeah, did it benefit white women more? Of course it did. Because we still
Exactly.
had to tackle civil rights movement. Human rights.
I see why you.
You see, she said white women had to tackle the civil rights movement for us. Just listen.
For it.
All of those movements are movements to get you to do things. It's not you thinking for yourself.
This movement was so that we could decide what we wanted to do.
Well, most of the stuff that you guys said you wanted, you have now. Now it's to the point where you
Because
have
of
allowed
feminism.
men.
Because
you have
of women
literally
before
allowed
me.
you physically allowed men into your movement. It just contradicts the whole movement. When you allow
No, it doesn't. We're not against men.
transgender women are men.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Yeah, they're men.
Here we
You guys
go.
allow them in the movement.
I think in general, movements that are about any group of people is
Speak
always
on
going
it.
to best serve
Speak on
the
it.
majority population within that group and
Speak
also
on
those
it.
who already have other privileges conferred intersexually in other areas, which is why white women
Speak
are going
on
to
it.
benefit the most from feminism, right? This is going to, if you look at class-oriented stuff, generally poor white people will benefit significantly more on certain measures than other groups of people, right? This is just generally the case, in part because of just numbers. There's just
Speak
more
on
of
it.
them in that group of people, right? And because of that, you're just going to get more outshiners and stuff like that. You're going to get people who benefit maximally from it. So this is mostly a population issue. Yeah, there's more white women. So white women will disproportionately benefit from feminism. But I guess maybe I could answer Matrix about feminism doesn't confer any benefits because you don't like feminism. I think one of the issues, so one
Ace,
thing that
thanks for
happens
the
on my
follow.
tribe
Sick
that I have a
lungs,
major
thanks
issue
for
with
the
is
follow.
We don't acknowledge any of the good
SSG,
things
thanks for
from,
the follow.
the established institution, which they call patriarchy, that has benefited everyone, right? And I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Feminism just has given you a credit card. I don't know what else it could even, nothing else is attributable here, right? It just did give you the right to vote, right? It did give you these choices. And I get you don't like feminism, but unfortunately, that's what is to blame for these things. You can dislike feminism and still appreciate what historical feminists have done.
No, I can do what I want. I can not like it, not contribute to it, not be a part of it, not have a credit card, not vote. I can do that.
I just meant to be, I guess
No,
I
I'm
meant to be
just-
intellectually
okay,
coherent. You
cool.
have to, but it's fine if you don't want to. That's fine.
Exactly. Thank you.
I think